what's made this merger so successful has been that the industrial logic that underpinned why we actually merged in the first place was so obvious and so compelling. And if you look at the landscape of any merger, not just of private equity firms, but any merger out there in the commercial land, if it's not obvious, if it's not compelling, they generally tend not to work, right? Which is why so many mergers tend not to work. And people forget that very simple axiom. And so we start from a spot of saying, is it obvious? Is it economically compelling to put the two businesses together? And the answer to that is absolutely resounding yes. With that said, we're not blind to the fact that the success and or failure of putting together institutions of both our nature really rests with the people, and really rests with ensuring that the cultures that have defined the two different companies actually can be melded into one. And what we have done over the past 11, 12 months is spend an enormous amount of time and energy ensuring that the cultures in fact are melded.
I think the rationale of these two platforms coming together was very obvious to both. Asia and Europe platform, though successful, lacked a bridge to US. US incredibly successful, great heritage, didn't have that bridge to Asia as such. And therefore that narrative alone was big enough logic. But beyond that, we're focused on similar kind of categories. We focus similar kind of companies. Our way of doing business, our way of adding value, all very similar. Everything that we had in terms of faculties, strength and all remains, but we have added more oxygen to our blood. Today, every single thing we do today, we are doing that with better gusto. Give you an example again, another category. Wellness and fitness is something new to Asia. It has been there in some of the leading cities, but for bulk of emerging Asia, this is a new phenomenon. Where do the best brand, best ideas, best concept come from? United States, California, Florida, a bit in Australia. But to be able to bring those and bring here to these markets will be the best way to really build that category. Secondly, also the experience that lies in fitness. We've had some fantastic deals in the US. The depth of experience that there is to bring those partners with us to win the deals here makes us really stay in front of the queue player. Similarly, in area like pet food, 7 fantastic deals, great exits for Catterton. Again, we've done none. So if we get that partner with us and try to get a deal on that, again, to the front of the queue. So everywhere, I've got a multiplier effect because of this. It's generally more blood in the oxygen.
And I think what underscores that comment is the world, as we know it, is becoming increasingly more stitched together. Ideas and trends and consumer behavior is not isolated. In fact, the ideas and information is completely porous. It's permeable the borders. And so what are the best ideas or the best restaurants or the best foods or the best apparel of Milan or the best food of Los Angeles is immediately transferred to Hong Kong, immediately transferred to Asia, all throughout Asia instantaneously. And having insights in a systematic way towards what those trends are and knowing how to capitalize them, that's an enormous competitive advantage that we have.
Look, I think there are a lot of categories within our broad categories which we haven't done as yet and which we believe going forward are going to be the categories that will grow a strong double digit. Wellness is a big area, fitness is another big area, but then let's say fashion. We're supposed to be great in fashion, done more than 50% investment in fashion. Within that, there are micro categories like sunglasses, like lingerie, like denim, which is, by the way, mature and in a declining category in some of the market. Here in Asia, in emerging Asia, it is a high growth market. Look at India, 90% of the Indian in 18 to 50 age group have access to denim, only 23% in China, which means there's so much more trajectory for a $50 pair of denim to be sold to. So each of these micro categories, which haven't had really that big double digit growth, we are going after them. And there lies the great opportunity.
And I would just add that technology, social media has changed the narrative of how businesses and business owners think about their brands and their companies. And for the first time, what technology has enabled these businesses is to think think about their business beyond what used to define their historical borders. And so businesses today, more often than not, particularly the good ones that we're looking at, are thinking about how can I grow my business, not just in North America or Asia, depending upon where they reside, but how do I create real global brands? And the capability to speak to new consumers, the ability to take that business, whatever it may be, a product business, a service business, a retail concept, and to propagate that business on a cross-border basis is happening before our eyes.
I guess we mean is cross-border opportunity where Asia could play a role for America and America could play a role with Asia. I think in numerous number of examples. First of all, we are together now pitching for a very large beauty deal where the company is already done very well in America and Europe, but looking for a big growth in Asia. And we believe together we'll create a winning partnership to be able to provide that value to that company. Now, if only Asia were to invest, you can't be controlling that company by remote and then really adding value at the base. Similarly, if US were to invest alone, building a bridge to Asia and finding right location, right street, right mall would be a challenge. Coming together, we become a winning combination. It goes so on and so forth across so many sectors.
If you fast forward 10 years from now, you're going to see an awful lot more bilateral activity where it's not just going to be Western brands or Western goods coming into this large Asia market that's developing, but you're going to see Asia brands also developing and will become global brands. And our ability to help build those businesses and transport those brands into Europe, into North America, into South America, that is what is going to define the brands of tomorrow. Number one, we are the largest, just in terms of sheer dollars, largest consumer growth private equity firm in the world. We start there. With a history that goes over 25 years. So we have lots of experiences, lots of information, lots of data that we can draw upon. We have the largest strategic network, not just through LVMH, but through a strategic network that we've built over 20 years that span dozens of relationships across Europe, Asia, and North America, which again gives us incredible insight into what's happening with the consumer across a very wide aperture of consumer-type businesses. You then add to that the operating capabilities that we have, arguably one of the largest operating networks, full-time people within our firm on a global basis. And then you add now the globalization capability. There is no other firm, I would argue, that has in the aggregate the history, the network, our global capabilities, and then you add to the final piece to all that is our people and the culture that is the glue and that helps codify the culture that has defined us.